Sorry, I was half listening. You've been on a date with Mr Tumble.
That's what I told the neighbour when he came to the door.
Yeah, that was James Cameron.
Oh,
Let's
for
just...
God's sake, no. Are you sure you want to even say that on here?
Hello and welcome to Capital Breakfast After the Show. I'm Jordan North, he's Chris Stark, and she is Sian Welby. Let's recap from the last episode. What have we done? How's the house move going? You're getting mirrors?
Good, thank you. Yeah, we're looking to get some mirrors put up in the house. I won't say where, but it's the bedroom. So yeah, mirrors in the bedroom. Thoughts?
Yeah, no, I think she's right about putting mirrors on wardrobes because it will make the room look bigger.
It does.
Yes, a side effect of that. Objects do appear larger in the mirror than in real life.
Unless you're in the bath and you catch yourself in the overspill, a circle bit, you know.
Yeah. Other than that,
That's concaved.
How are you getting on with it? Chris had some good advice this week with the house move because you added water out of an egg cup. And I had to eat a yoghurt with my fingers because we both packed our spoon. We have moved into different houses.
Oh, you ate a yoghurt with your finger?
Yeah, I don't remember. I ate a Rolo yoghurt with my finger. That's what I told the neighbour when he came to the door.
Oh, God. What a start.
Sorry. What the hell? Why did it have to be? Right, everyone's picturing a normal yoghurt. Why did it have to be a Rolo yoghurt? That's disgusting.
And then there's a knock on the door and I was like, it's a Rolo yoghurt.
Right, for God's
It's a
sake.
Rolo yoghurt, actually, Derek.
Yeah, it's moving house is a nightmare. Slowly getting there.
Yeah, nice. Sorry, just on the yoghurt thing.
Let's not circle back to the yoghurt.
We have to, because that's genius. I've never thought of eating a yoghurt with just my fingers. And it's an odd one, isn't it? Because with a sandwich, you're happy to pick it up and eat it.
Yes.
But if I was to say to you, just eat the yoghurt with one finger, why does that feel so wrong?
It feels dirty, that.
But maybe we make this a podcast thing. Why don't we all try it?
What?
Well, we make it part of our sort of cult of the podcast. That if you have a yoghurt, you will start eating them with your fingers.
Yeah, or if you're at work and you see another person eating a yoghurt with their finger,
No.
you know they listen to us.
No, I don't think this is one that we do because I think in the workplace it would just look wrong.
Just Jeff
It's
eating
wrong and behaviour.
Jeff eating a petit faloo in his lunch break.
Petit faloos? Oh no, I was going to say that's okay. What's the ones that's the tube? Froob.
Froob.
Froobs are all right.
Yeah.
That's fine. Mouth to packet.
I got put on report for smashing a froob. You remember you used to stamp on him? And it went all up this girl's blazer at school. I got put on report for a week for that. You used to stamp on him, didn't you? It'd go everywhere.
I think this idea of eating a yoghurt without a spoon, any way you can do it, just use your tongue.
Look,
Everything you're saying just for some reason make me feel sick.
I did lick the yoghurt out as well.
No, I don't want to hear about you in this bloody
I didn't
Rolo
do it.
yoghurt. It's going to feel sick.
I didn't do it all with my finger. I licked it.
It's like your brother's just telling you too much information.
Yeah, I did. I have a go in the pot. But look, we also
Even the rim.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I got that.
How satisfying, and I mean this in a very wholesome way, is it when you whip the lid off a yoghurt and that once in a sort of one in a dozen time, it's a clean lid.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
You know you're going to have a great day.
Well, the best thing is licking the yoghurt lid.
Yeah, it's a small joy of yoghurt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, okay. Well, there we go. That's the yoghurt chat.
podcast
If
this
you
week.
are a fellow yoghurt eater with your finger, you know you can get in touch after the show at capitalfm.com.
Do you know what?
is
Actually,
our-
on that note, can we have any wrong and behaviour? Just keep sending it. Like sending if you do something a bit weird that you're quite happy for us to know about. Like
Yeah.
obviously not too weird.
We'll read it out. We'll. Can we just circle back to last week? Have you done any more toe pulling this week?
No. I mean, that was kind of wrong in behaviour, wasn't it? Yeah, I came away from that podcast record. I've got to be honest, I moved on, forgot about it. So you bringing it up just now has sort of brought back the smells and the touch and all that, like back to my brain. It's actually pretty horrible, wasn't it?
But it didn't work, did it?
Didn't work. We can confirm that.
I'm so pleased it didn't.
Yeah.
Imagine if it had have worked. And if you don't know what we're on about, you've got to listen back because I don't want to go over it again.
It was
But
your
you
friend
can't have a
who-
boner in our presence. Anyway,
No,
so
no,
the whole
God,
thing would
no.
have been flawed. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to tell you actually because that was the story came out. Your friend he got a massage or yeah?
He was getting a foot massage. Yeah.
I've got a masseuse coming to my house today.
Oh my God! Watch him ask for a foot massage.
is it the pop star one?
Well, it's just like
What do you mean the pop star one?
The one you've the one that had to go on me.
What?
Oh yeah. No, yeah. He does call outs.
What you two talk in code sometimes? What pop star masseuse are you using?
He's got a celebrity one.
No, I've just there's a guy that sometimes I get a really bad back and neck and stuff. There's a guy that's been sorting me out. Anyway, he does call outs, and he's coming to mine this week. So I've done me back in my old boxers, moving house and stuff.
But was he a former pop star?
No, but he does a friend.
He only does celebrity backs.
No, Anthony Costa coming round to your house and doing that?
No, he does a friend of mine who just so happens to be a pop star. Yeah, who recommended him over Sunday lunch once.
Oh.
So.
You two in your
a bit bougie?
Funny old showbiz life. Yeah, that's really random. And it's no one listening could relate to that at all.
No,
no one's got a celebrity pop star masseuse coming round their house in the middle of the day.
I'm just so busy. My back's gone. I usually go to him to see him. It's not a masseuse. It's a deep tissue massage. So it's like, because my back's really bad.
Mine's bad, to be fair.
Really bad at the moment. I don't know if it's because of these early starts. It's been pretty bad since I started Capital Breakfast. So he's coming to my house today.
Yeah, okay, exciting. We do need to crack on. We've got Pamela Anderson.
Oh, God.
And what's his name? Liam Neeson. Straight after we record this podcast, so we do have to whip through it today. So no wittering.
No wittering.
No wittering. That's the whole point of pod. I am a bit nervous about Pamela Anderson. She is like the ultimate pin-up. My dad had a towel when he went army. My mum used to go mad because it was a picture of Pamela Anderson on the front cover of Playboy. The whole towel. So we once took it into school, and we got
you took it into school.
I think Ryan took it into school and got a letter sent home from one of the teachers when he was swimming.
When he was swimming.
Yeah, and it was like in year 5, and it was a topless towel of Pamela Anderson.
You could be strategic with the swimming badges there. Anyway, sorry.
I grew up knowing her from Baywatch, obviously.
Same, CJ.
But I wasn't allowed to watch her. I wasn't allowed to watch Baywatch growing up.
There was a lot of shows you weren't allowed to watch,
No.
were you?
Oh,
Sort of Saturday evenings after Gladiators was a no-go for
me.
Yeah.
And there was
Blind Date, Baywatch.
No,
I wasn't allowed any of them.
Oh, I loved
Pamela
all
and
those.
Baywatch was on, and then on other side, it was so good. It was about this Canadian copper. It's called Due South. Do you remember?
Due South.
Yes.
I do remember Due South.
So that was on
He
a
had
Saturday.
the big hat on.
He had the big hat.
He was on like on a horseback all
yes,
the time.
and that was on a Saturday after Baywatch in the early 90s. Do you remember? That was
I do.
Elite telly. Yeah. Do you I want to one day circle back to the shows you were. I'm finding out more. There were a lot of shows you were allowed to watch, were there?
And I would like to watch them now. Do you know what I mean? To see.
That's true, actually. For years, I was allowed to watch Indiana Jones, but my eyes were covered up on certain scenes that I wasn't allowed to see. And I've got to this ripe old age and gone, oh yeah, I've never seen that scene. There's just certain scenes in films that I got covered.
Yeah, I weren't allowed to watch Footballers' Wives.
Yeah.
But then I used to go upstairs and watch it on my telly.
I wasn't allowed to watch that. I used to be obsessed with a show called London's Burning.
Yes, I remember that.
But they had to. My mum and dad had to make almost a mixtape of bits that I was allowed to watch.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I had
My
this.
God, you had proper parents, didn't you? So we need to talk about the stye this week. It's made the headlines, which I wasn't expecting. I came in to work one day this week and couldn't open my left eye, could I?
No, I mean, I've said to you, there's only so many more ailments I can deal with. He's deaf in one ear. He's dyslexic, dyspraxic. There's ADHD potentially. And I was like, one more thing and I'm tapping out. And that eye almost. I thought, if I've got his deaf ear, you've got his blind eye. I thought, between the two of us, how are we going to do this show?
There's this little picture thing in my in-laws' house, and it's a picture of a dog, and it says like name of the dog, and it's like one leg, one eye, one ear, answers to the name Lucky. It's like one of those, live, love, love signs sort of thing. But you're basically that dog.
You're Lucky. You are Lucky the dog. Can we nickname you Lucky from now on?
I don't know what. It's not. Remember, my wisdom teeth came out before the ball as well. I'm a mess.
Poor little thing. I think he needs to have some early nights, maybe.
Well, it has made the press. You're right. But for the podcast, we do need exclusives on this podcast.
Okay.
So to really ham up the advert of the trailer that will come for this podcast, I just need to say the following things. So Jordan,
Chris,
I think it's about time you finally reveal how you got the stye eye.
Yeah, I think this is the moment where we do it on our podcast, Capital Breakfast, after the show. I will reveal the real reason how I got a gammy eye.
Let's get to the bottom of it.
No. Are you sure you want to even say that on here?
Went everywhere.
You know that's going to be a headline.
It's like trying to get it out and everything.
Oh, I'm going to have to go.
Is she walking out?
Sorry.
Is she walking out?
That's the real reason.
Someone get Sian and scene. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Well done.
Very good.
Lovely
Well done,
bit of
guys.
business.
Everyone,
Great.
right, can I just say,
Great.
loads of people have been DMing me because we put a picture up of it on the Capital Socials. It top showbiz story on Mail Online, which is just
Which
mad.
is so funny.
Right?
Yeah.
It was really bad. As far as styes and gammy eyes go, it's really bad. It's still not great now. But loads of people have messaged me saying, put a gold ring on it, hot cloth, tea bags, that kind of thing. I've been using a hot flannel, which has really helped. But loads of people have just been sending me, like, the spunk emoji. And I promise you, it's not that. It's not pink eye as far as I know. I genuinely think it's because I've been picking up dusty boxes and rubbing my eyes.
That's what he claims.
sort of-
But it does feel like an embarrassing... Sadly, it is one of those things that, although innocent, looks suspicious.
It
From
does
the
look
moment
suspicious.
you came in,
Yes.
I was like, what freaky things he done?
Yeah.
I put a text in the WhatsApp group at 5:30 in the morning when I was on my way in and said, look, I've got this, just to warn you, because I knew as soon as I walk in, you'd take the piss. But it was, yeah. Do you remember Embarrassing Bodies? It would be so good if that came back. I could go
Dr.
on-
Christian, do you remember?
I'll never forget a woman whose arse kept prolapsing. She just
Oh.
went into a van.
Sorry.
In
Why are you talking about this?
She went into a van in the middle of Leeds town centre. I was like, yeah, I'm really embarrassed by it. I was like, well, you can't be that embarrassed. You're on the telly.
Can we, just quickly, that show was madness. They dodged the doctors for, say, 15 years and then went on Channel 4.
It was great telly, though, weren't it? It was proper good
It
telly.
was great. It was great telly, to be fair.
I
I don't know
wouldn't-
how they did. Did you think they got paid? Does anyone know, Chris?
Must
You're the
have
kind of
done.
person that would have insight on this kind of thing.
What, whether they got paid?
Yeah, like,
don't
because
know.
who would do it otherwise?
I don't know. I think the things that you do to be on TV is an interesting topic. Like, I've
Yeah.
done some funny things as well.
What, for money?
How did
Well, I
you get
guess.
into this industry, Chris?
But there's been things in all of our past that that we've done.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How? What sort of?
I did
How you
a
talking?
Domestos advert.
Well, that's okay.
You
That's,
did a
that's,
Domestos
that's,
advert.
that's okay. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I did a documentary for BBC once where I gave up sex for 6 months, I think it was, and cameras sort of followed me around.
Oh wait, this relates to the last podcast you were talking
Yeah.
about the old 40 Days, 40 Nights.
Yeah,
So it's part of a TV show.
it was. Yeah.
I
Great.
remember this, and
Great.
But
I
what-
will be googling it.
No,
am I right in
no,
saying
it's
you
not.
weren't
I don't-
really getting much sex anyway?
Yeah, it was. I'm just trying to figure out how much I want to say about this.
Okay, that's
So
fair enough.
So what they did is it was a TV show where they followed 12 young people
What was it called?
from around my area,
Please tell me.
and all the teenagers had to commit to giving up or abstaining from sex for 6 months.
Yeah, and weirdly, Chris, just quickly.
I remember watching this.
Well, I either watched it or I remember there was a strange trend for this at the time. Was it from a movie?
Was it to do with the Jonas
Possibly.
Brothers?
No, but they did an abstinence thing, didn't they? But this TV show, it was quite big, and it was on BBC Two.
I'm going to
this
put
show.
Chris Stark's
I
sex
actually
show.
oh, that was the
Seeing if I can find it.
no, I'm joking. The thing with this show is I even went on Rich and Judy to promote it.
Shut up.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Was this before radio?
Way before radio. I was 17.
And you went on their tea time
And
show?
I did it, and I actually pretended to my parents that it was actually a show just following young people in the area. And then it was only when it was filmed. I'll tell you, one of the main reasons I did it at the start, it actually turned out to be an amazing thing to be part of. And actually, it was just a really cool thing to do. Like, because I look back and it was just such a different thing to be doing, right? All jokes aside. But I remember when they were advertising it, what really appealed to me was they were like, you'll get a trip to America.
Oh, great.
So you go to America for a week to learn about abstinence in America.
I mean, you've had a wild old
I
career.
want to
innit?
watch this show. I do.
I know, I was just trying to find it on YouTube.
don't know if I want to
but
say the
didn't-
name of
I was
it.
going to say Chris Stark's
Come
sex
on,
show.
what was the
didn't
name of it?
bring up the right
You've told me
results.
about it before, but I
Alright.
remember it.
I'll tell you the name.
Chris
Go on.
Stark, go on.
No sex, please. We're
No.
teenagers.
Sorry, Say that one more time.
No sex, please. We're teenagers.
That hasn't aged well.
I remember watching this. Wasn't one of them in a caravan who had...
Possibly.
He used to like watch loads of porn on his laptop in a caravan on a
No,
computer.
it wasn't like porn addict.
No, I know, but I do briefly remember this because that was peak. Like there was some Sex and Suspicious Parents and all that.
Yeah. It was
Also,
on BBC Two.
I do remember.
Do you know what? It was BBC Two, 9 o'clock at night.
Fair play.
It was one of the... And do you know what? I was kind of lucky because it was just before sort of social media really... Did you guys do any sort of...
Well, we know about Sean and the hot tub advert.
We need to find them pics.
Yeah, we need to find those pics.
Well, it's on the side of a van in Nottingham, apparently.
I used to present online bingo in Newcastle.
Did you?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and once someone heard my show on Spark FM at the time and was like, "We do this online bingo," and I remember it was like a green screen, and on a Saturday afternoon I'd go and present online bingo, and if they weren't having much luck, I'd be like, "Let's have some lucky dust, please." And you put your hands across the screen, and some dust would come down. And little emojis.
Let's have some lucky dust. I bet I can
Oh, they
only
loved me.
imagine how camp you were on.
Oh yeah,
Lucky
they
dust.
loved me and stuff. Let's have some lucky. I remember doing that. Do you remember that, Callum? Callum, our exec, was also there.
What was
as
he
well.
involved in that?
Mm. Yeah, I think you were. I actually think you were. But the stye, is it going down now? Because
It
we are
is.
interviewing Pamela after this. I don't want to
That's
look like
true.
Quasimodo. All right, Pam. You all right?
Yeah, luckily I don't think you'll even have to explain it, thank God, today. There
not
was a
think?
stage where yesterday you would have.
Chris, you teased on air this week that you've got a story about James Cameron, and you said on the radio you can't tell it to our listeners now, but you can tell it on the podcast. So here's your chance.
Oh, okay. Yes, I did encounter... Well, it's because we couldn't really explain the story. That's why it's so good having this podcast, isn't it? Because we can give some of the backstories to things. You were talking about James Cameron. I think it was you, Sian, that was talking about James Cameron.
Yes.
And it suddenly reminded me of a time that I was in a lift with him, but I didn't realise until I'd left the lift. And I said on air, I basically used the phrase, I was up to stuff, which I think
Yes, you
rang
said you were
alarm
up.
bells in your brain.
Yes, you said you were up to stuff in a lift with James Cameron, and obviously at that point we're going, well, we can't say this on a family show, but you'll have to tell us in the podcast because now you've got us all thinking, what on earth? I mean, I imagined something.
Well, what did you imagine?
Well, were you with a beautiful lady?
No, I wasn't with a beautiful lady, actually.
Oh, well, I was thinking, what could he be doing in this
What,
lift?
like necking on in a lift in front of James Cameron?
No, I imagined him walking in on you or something. I don't know. What did you
I
think?
thought the same, to be
Did you?
fair. Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you
sorry,
were
no.
maybe getting with someone.
No, nothing like that. No, what it was a thing I used to do. And it was in the old place. You know, the lifts in there, the
Yeah.
glass
Again, you're
lifts.
starting this like you've got a thing. So this thing I used to
It
do
was a
before
thing
I
I
had
used to do.
therapy.
It was a thing I used to do. So
Okay.
what I would do is I'd go into lifts wearing a backpack, right? And the backpack had a Bluetooth speaker in. And then the game
I
was
remember
I'd
this.
go up and down the lifts in the backpack, just sort of nonchalant, just stood there, and someone else could decide what the speaker was playing. So it could
Okay,
be
great.
anything from, you know, those porno noises that you sometimes hear going through speakers, or fart noises, you know,
Okay.
real
That's
childish
actually very
stuff.
funny though.
This is great.
And I
Was
just
it just for your own amusement or was it part of your radio show?
it was part of the show. Yeah, it wasn't like
Yeah, but you said like I used to do a thing like it was your little joke to yourself.
I used to call it the sack of shame.
Sack of shame,
Okay.
great.
So I'd wear this, and I was wearing the bag one day, and the lift was busy, and the noises were getting played through the speaker.
And on this occasion, what time?
And I'm just looking around the lift trying to blame someone else, as if it's not coming from my bag.
What
The
were the
noises are coming out quite loud, and then the people got out the lift, and someone that was in there with me in the lift was like, yeah, "That was James Cameron."
Oh,
That's
for God's sake! For
What-
God's sake!
What were the noises that were coming out?
Well, you know
The-
oh yeah.
Oh no!
Can I get a oh yeah or the
Yeah, no,
the
so
match of the day one?
Match of the day one.
Yeah.
Look, it's not. It was a bit of fun.
Have you
It's a
ever?
bit of
Do
harmless
girls
fun.
get them sent? Can I ask you, as a girl,
Yes.
did you ever get sent those videos where you'd open it and think it was something else?
Oh
'Cause
yeah, you did.
I would, because honestly, for about 3 years, I would not open a video in public with the sound on. And the one time you would, I'd be like, "Hey, mate, is this a CCTV footage of you in Preston last week?" And you'd open it and be like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I still got there.
What hooked you in? Because for me, it's whenever it would be like breaking news, and it would look like a news video, and you click on that, and suddenly all of a sudden it'd be like,
The same would be like a dog on a skateboard. I'd be like, oh, this is so good. Oh,
Yeah.
for God's sake.
Even the
Throw
dog
your
on a
phone.
skateboard.
Yeah, there's nothing safe. Yeah.
But it was an interesting one with James Cameron, because obviously I didn't expect him to be there, and I was thinking, I wanted to ask you guys, like, obviously we're very lucky that we meet a lot of famous people and all that, but when's the last time you encountered a celebrity in the wild, or someone that took you by surprise?
I thought you were going to say, when have you disgraced yourself?
Well, it can't be that.
I honestly, no one believes me. I seen Steven Spielberg outside Jessop's once, and no
Well,
one
yeah.
believes.
It's
Sean
just the likeliness of it being Steven Spielberg.
left work at the old place, was walking down a very busy high street where apparently one of his offices is, and just outside Jessop's, I looked at him, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's Steven Spielberg." He had a little cap on, and he nodded as if to say, "Yeah, that's me." But also,
It changes every time.
He did.
He's got his cap on now. Was he sat in his director's chair?
no,
at the front
it was
looking in the
Steven
window?
Spielberg. No one believes me. I swear to God, it was. But also as well, another one is, I was crossing the road in London. It was a very busy road, and I got to the middle, and it was really busy. And I was like, "Oh God, this is a bit scary." And a car stopped to let me go
no,
past.
we're not doing
And-
this one. We're not doing
And
the David
I
Beckham
promise
story.
you, it was David Beckham. He stopped the car, and Victoria was in the front, and they were just in a normal estate car. I promise
Did
you.
he nod at you as well?
And I
as if to
nodded.
go,
I put my hand up to say thanks, and he nodded, and I went, "Oh, Christ, that's David Beckham." No one believes me. I promise you. So
Did he look at you and go, yeah?
Yeah, he did.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
It was Beckham. He was driving. He was. What about you? Any celebrities in the wild?
I remember seeing Will Young once at a Shell garage.
Great. This is what I'm talking
Was he
about.
in the Gangsters?
It wasn't actually.
The thing is, Sean, you can always add a pinch of salt to make the story better.
Yeah, that's the only thing I hadn't prepared, so I don't know. You've had loads of time to think of all your lies about
It wasn't like
Jessops
him and Victoria were having a proper massive argument,
No.
but like proper going for it when he let me play.
So you looked at Will Young,
He
and
was
did he
up.
nod at you?
Do you know
as
what?
if
He
to go,
looked
"Yep,
at me
it's
eating that Ginster's pasty, and he was like, "Don't tell anyone."
That's what you've got to do.
I was never here, and then ate it. No, that's probably as exciting as it gets. Do you know what? Actually, this is true.
Didn't you guys? Have we talked about you going on a date with Keith from The Office?
No, you can't tell that story now.
Another time.
I forgot you went on a date with. I was just thinking of Scotch eggs.
I didn't go out with Keith from The Office. I went for a work meeting with him.
In America, they call it a fanny.
Sorry, you went for a work meeting with him.
I went for a work meeting with him. I went, and then we happened to go for a lunch in like a Byron burger while
Word
we
of
chatted
warning.
ideas. What?
So I'm just wondering.
Sorry, carry on. Any more? You were
Are
gonna
we?
say-
Are we? Is this?
celebs in the wild?
I saw the mum from Topsy and Tim at Paddington Station recently.
Topsy and Tim?
Now this will mean nothing to you two,
No, it doesn't.
but I wonder if someone listening will realise that like sort of the celebrity of that. This is a show one of my kids watch religiously,
Oh.
and it's so weird because she's not like mainstream famous. I'm going to say it, the hot mum from Topsy and Tim.
It's a bit like Mr Tumble, though. He can sell out arenas, can't he? Mums and dads love him. They're obsessed with him.
Someone was telling me the other day about. Is he single?
Probably.
Because I think I heard an anecdote about going on a date with him. I
Mr.
don't want to
Tumble?
I don't want to misquote this.
Sorry, I was half listening. You've been on a date with Mr. Tumble.
And Keith from The Office. You're a dark horse, Welby.
What app are
We've
you
all
finding these on? Extras.
We've all got a past, Welby.
Welby's been on a date with Mr. Tumble. That's massive.
Keith from The Office. Shall we move on?
I'm crying.
Right, let's go to.
Right, let's update your Wikipedia.
No, please don't. I have not dated Mr. Tumble.
My eyes weeping. I don't know if I'm crying or it's my stye.
Just quickly, shall I just tell you what I heard? I heard that they went on a date with him and it was fine.
Go on.
It's making me laugh. They went on.
Your showbiz gossip is the best.
They went on a date with him. It was fine, and they hadn't really brought up like Mr.
Whole
Tumble.
Tumble thing.
And then apparently she went back to his And he was offered to get her a drink, and then he just put his head around the corner and like went, whoa! And she got the ick and went, no, and went home.
All right, welcome back to the Capital Breakfast After the Show podcast. It's Jordan, Chris and Sean with you. And remember, at any point you can get in touch, Capital Breakfast, at any point you can get in touch after the show at capital.com. Capital.com.
All right.
And remember,
Capital.com.
That doesn't sound right to me.
And remember, you can get in touch at any point after the show at capitalbreakfast.com. Right, shall What is going on?
That's like, I think on the last podcast, I attempted to say the email address.
I'm going to say, and don't
no
edit
one
this
has
up.
a clue.
Who came up with this
Capital
email address? It's the worst email address.
If you'd like to send us an email, good luck.
Shouldn't
We'll
it have
tell
just
you
been
a different address
couldn't it have
every
just
week
been,
and you figure it out.
Couldn't it have just been podcast at capitalfm.com? It's after the show at capitalfm.com.
No, it's not though.
What is it?
It's after show
Oh.
at
capitalfm.com.
capitalfm.com
Right, let's go to quotes from
or
the
capital.com.
Jesus.
Listen, you figure it out. If you get an email through to us, mad respect.
Okay, quotes from the notes. This week we've got, to any menopausal women, I'm with you. That was you, Jordan.
So quotes from the notes is where Sean writes down in her notes in the part of the phone things we've said on and off air this week. Out of context, they do sound very funny. That was on air.
Did you say that on air?
I said that on air because I can't remember we were talking about who was going through menopause. Who's going through menopause in here?
No one was.
It
Wait,
wasn't me.
it was a conversation about waking up at
3:30 a.m.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
morning.
It was menopausal women or something.
Yeah, you wake up at 3:29, was it, every day? Chris brought this fact in. You've been waking up at 3:29 in the morning. Loads of people, like thousands of people are or something.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thousands of people around the UK are waking up at 3:29 in the morning, and it's just one of those strange phenomenons. And apparently, the science behind it is it's related to hormones. It's mostly women that are waking up at that time, which guy was talking about the menopause.
Yeah, and basically I've been through the menopause through my mum because my mother was going through it, and it was it was a tough few years, especially for my dad. I used to come and pick my dad up and just take him to the pub.
Especially for your dad.
I was just going to say, he's talking about, my mum went through the menopause and it was a tough few years for my dad.
Especially for my dad.
my dad
and for my mum.
and for you,
with
of course,
Paul
yeah.
Graham. So I used to sometimes leave him. I'd go round for Sunday dinner. I'd sometimes leave and he'd just be waving at me at window, and I'd be like, I'll see you soon, Pops. Don't worry. So I was saying, and my mum went through it as well. She used to make menopause mist. She said, go and get me menopause mist from the fridge.
Yeah, what
So that's
was
why
in
I'm
it?
saying-
Like custard powder?
No, it was water with lemon in and some like other little bits, and she used to spray it on her when she was having her flushes.
Oh, that sounds nice, to be fair.
But yeah, so I said to any menopausal women, I'm with you. I kind of know what you're going through.
I'm sure they appreciate.
No, I do. It's
He's
not
lived it,
tough.
guys.
All right, let's move on and go to the next quote from the note, please.
Okay. No one gives a if it's cod or not. Right, do you remember what this was for
This wasn't on air.
No, was not on air. But it was you were really ranting, Chris. You said this.
I don't remember why I was so angry about this, but I'm guessing it's God blimey, I don't want to get into the whole look, obviously, I'm all about sustainable fishing.
Oh no, here we go. He's appealing to the fishermen and fisher them just in
or
case.
everyone. But so look,
Yes.
I'm we're putting it to one side for this
Yes.
discussion.
Yes.
What I'm saying is with fish fingers, the way I eat them is I take off the breadcrumb. I almost fillet the fish finger. So let's say I'll bang 4 of them in the air fryer, right?
Yep.
Just for a quick snack. So I'll take them out. Then what I do is with a fork, I sort of run it under the breadcrumbs, flip it over, take off the other side of the breadcrumbs, and that just leaves the fish in the middle. So I'm eating the breadcrumbs separately to the fish fingers, how I've always done it.
You know, we spoke about like wrong and behaviour earlier. That's going in the list, I'm afraid, Chris.
So what I was saying, I think, is that the breadcrumb bit of a fish finger tastes amazing. Right, I
Yeah, but
love
you're
that
not
bit
having
of
it with the fish.
I don't give a if it's cod or not. I'd have it on all sorts of stuff.
But why are you eating
like-
the breadcrumb separate and then the
That's
fish
what I
on
do,
its own?
Sean, I eat Rocky bars and club bars the same. I'll nibble all around the
the edge.
edges, take the top and the bottom off.
I sort of get it maybe more with chocolate. That's okay. I'll let you off
I think
that.
that's weird with fish finger.
I'll tell you what I do. It's because when I grew up, again, I'm probably painting an odd picture of my childhood. I wanted dinner to last forever. So like I would eat it slowly and do this process. It's the same. I would eat out a pie the same way. What I would do is I would take the.
Never give me eye contact. When you say
I did. I'd take the lid off that.
Okay, good.
And then I'd get right inside and get sort of all the filling, and that would just leave a nice clean base.
Don't
pie
say
base.
Eat out a pie.
What I did.
Okay. There you go.
How does it always escalate?
Let's get straight stuck in. What have we got, please, guys?
Liam, why did I say that weird? Liam, sorry. Liam in Southampton says, if Steven Spielberg was to do a film about Capital Breakfast, what actors would play the roles of yourself and your team?
Oh.
That's good.
That is a good question, actually.
I always think you look, Jordan, like... I've got lookalikes, actually, for both of you. So you look like that guy that was in Poldark.
Zachary Quinto. Oh, no.
No, not Zachary.
The main guy, Aidan Turner.
Aidan Turner. Oh,
yeah,
I'll
you
take
do
that.
look a bit... Don't you not think he looks a bit like Aidan Turner?
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
He loves Poldark.
Oh, do you?
Do I?
I thought you did.
Yeah,
we
I like
talked about Poldark before.
Yeah, the series is great.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Chris, you look like the guy, I think it's White Lotus, the first season.
Yes, I get tagged in that.
Yeah.
Oh, my
who I mean?
God,
Yeah.
yes.
He was like a bit of a...
The American guy
Yeah,
who
yeah, the
married
girlfriend.
who was on the honeymoon.
Yes, the honeymoon guy.
Yes. You do look like him. Yeah. Who would play you, Sean? Oh,
Here we go.
I think Margot Robbie.
Oh, I will
Yes.
take
Probably
that.
the
Thank
sensible
you.
answer here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want the alternates, thanks.
Who would play our
I'll
Aussie
take
producer, Jimmy?
Oh, again from White Lotus, the bloke who runs the hotel.
Yeah, Andy's Aussie.
He looks just
Yes.
like him.
Okay.
Producer Callum looks like cousin from The Bear.
Yeah.
He would play
That's
you.
who we know. We met him, Ebon Mossback. That's
Yes,
his name, Callum.
he needs
Which, FYI, produced one of the funniest moments the last couple of weeks. So during the songs, Jordan having to practice saying the name so that he could nail it on air.
Oh God! Oh my
I've
God!
actually-
Eben Bacharach.
You know what?
I haven't put
Eben
this...
Backsack and Crack at one point.
I've got a video we can probably put in as well of you crying with laughter behind the desk.
Sean.
I've got the video.
We've got a clip. Yeah, let's just play it now.
Ebon. Fantastic Four, First Steps is in cinemas now. Give it up for Joseph Quinn and Ebon Mossback.
I really struggle with certain names. I was calling Ebon Mossback. What was it? Bacharach.
Not back crack and sack.
No, I put that in
You
his
said
head.
that.
I
Didn't you?
said-
Yeah.
He said to me as well. He went. He knows I get worked up about guess whose name's got. He went. Don't say back and sack and crack.
He knows what he's
But
doing.
then because he's trying to avoid it, it ends up like Eben Sacarac, Eben Crack Rack, Rack Crack.
Ball sack by the end of it. I don't know what you call it.
Welcome back.
The
It's
poor
Ebon
bloke.
Ballsack. That's got a good name to it.
It's great.
Ebon
Just
Ballsack.
quickly, while we're casting, actually, producer Jimmy looks like a really famous Australian cricketer. Who I know producer Callum will know the name of, and if you guys haven't seen this, it's going to blow your minds.
Oh
Look,
my God! It
Travis
is him.
Head. Travis Head.
And does he?
Lovely tash on the fellow.
Hello,
He
yeah.
looks loads like him, Travis Head. Yeah.
Oh
There he
my
look at
God,
that.
he actually
my
He
does.
looks
God.
so much like our producer Jimmy.
Yeah.
So obviously most people won't know what producer Jimmy looks like. So if you're watching a podcast, we'll shove up a picture right now. If you're listening, describe his look. Who wants to take
We'll get a
this on?
picture up next week in the picture frame of
Well,
producer Jimmy.
Yeah, and
because
we'll
he's
put-
an
and we'll put it
icon
up.
on our show, isn't he?
So we'll show you Travis Head if you're watching this. Travis Head and Jimmy next to each other.
Yeah.
But for those that are just listening to this podcast or are blind, can you describe Jimmy, please?
Yeah, he's tall. He's Australian. He's very handsome, I'd say. He's got a little
Athletic.
He's captain for the England netball team, even though he's Australian. But his mum and dad were English, really.
Listen, he's a natural born leader. This man, he could literally captain anything. I think.
Yeah, and we're all a bit scared of him.
He's one of those few people that can get away with a tash and look really good with one. I would say.
And he's just, yeah.
That's a great picture of Jimmy. That's the one we're going to use because I think he'll be happy with that one.
Okay, we should go. I'd want to say who plays the rest of the team, but we are very protective over the rest because they're quite young, aren't we? So we've got Jake Hunter, our audio whiz. We've got Bella, our assistant producer.
Yeah.
Maddie, Maddie the Baddie.
Yeah,
as well.
Maddie the Baddie, another icon on the show.
Yeah, who works on socials. We've got Yasmin on the cameras as well.
Yeah.
Nana Toes, our creative producer. Who'd play Nana Toes?
Hey, have we ever said on here why he's called Nana Toes? Because I get asked this quite a lot. Have we already explained it? Oh, we have.
I think we have. It's because it's
he's
first
a bit
week.
Of a nana,
he's a nana and he had poorly toes.
Yeah.
He made me go and get him
I'm
slippers.
thinking someone as sort of, who's the one in Mamma Mia? You know, one of the not the main lady, but her best mate.
They're all
play
Dame. What's her
Cher.
name? No, not Dame.
Helen Mirren.
Not Helen.
Oh, Julie Walters.
Julie Walters.
Would
play
play
Nana
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 Toes.
Toes.
Julie Walters. Julie Walters plays the role of Tom Cross.
Nana Toes.
That's fantastic.
there you go.
Fantastic. I think he'll be over the moon with that. He'll love that.
Let's do another question. What have we got, guys?
I can't see the questions.
All
You've got one.
Yeah. Kelly in Leeds wants to know. I'm a 6 a.m.er and I must know if there's an update on Jordan's TVs. Are they long gone?
Oh my
yes!
God, I forgot you even said that story.
So a couple of weeks ago, a bloke just came round my house. It was a bit like Phoenix Nights and said, I'm here for your tellies. And I was like, oh, right, yeah, to move to the new house because I wanted them installed and tuned in. And basically, I thought it was a bit dodgy because he turned up and all his tools were in a carrier bag.
It's not a good sign, is it?
So I was just there watching him, helping him at one point. And then he got all his tellies and he came back, he put 2 in his car and then came back for the other one. And I was like, well, that's odd. He doesn't really have a van either. And then he drove off with all 3 of my tellies that I have in my house. And then I was like, I've not really heard of him since. I was like, so I came on air at 6 a.m. saying, I think my tellies have been nicked. Like on that episode of Phoenix Nights where the
He
workman
literally just walks in.
they just walk in, take the tellies.
Easiest burglary though of that chap's life, if it was the case. But we presume you've got we never asked you.
Well, anyway, they did turn up.
Oh God,
they did. Thank
Good.
God. 2 of them are tuned in. One of them I'm just waiting to have in kitchen.
I thought you were going to say 2 of them are smashed a bit.
2 of them are on the wall.
Yeah, okay, good.
Why is there a bike on the wall? 2 of them are on the wall, and one of them just been waiting to.
And they're definitely your tellies.
In the kitchen. Yes, they're definitely mine.
They're not like those screens from the kebab shop. Have you ever seen that happen to people?
No, what's that?
Oh, they get swapped today.
No, more that they've thought they've got a bargain on Marketplace and bought some tellies, and when they've gone to turn them on, it's just all the menu from a kebab shop.
That's outrageous.
It's really funny.
That's so
obviously
bad.
terrible though as well.
But
So,
yeah, can I just ask you, TV? Because I do love a telly in my bedroom
Yes.
and
I
in
was
my
just
kitchen.
about to ask
A
this.
lot of people turn their nose up at it, but I like having telly. I've always got the radio on. I've constantly got the radio on in day. I don't watch telly in the day because my grandma used to say to me, it rots your brain. So we used to listen to radio, and it's how I got into radio. I used to love listening to it as a kid. But I have to have a telly on when I'm having my tea or making my tea. I put some like Placing the Sun on. But I like to watch telly in bed and stuff, especially on a Saturday morning.
Do you worry about screens in the bedroom?
Pardon?
I'm happy to have it.
Same.
Yeah, same. Do you have
I
one
think
in
it's quite a
kitchen?
treat, isn't it? Kitchen. I honestly don't have an issue with it being in every room.
No.
Because then, whatever mood you're in, if you want to, because I think sometimes you want to watch telly while you're stood up in the kitchen, everyone
Yeah.
being social.
I've always dreamed of having a TV at the end of the bath. I stayed in this hotel
Yes.
and it had a TV at the end of the bath. I thought, oh, my God,
iPads
this is so
now,
good.
though.
And I was watching the football in there, and I've told you guys before, it's a real joy of mine is to prop my phone up. I've got a little wooden bath board thing. The rare time I have a bath, I
not
put
the
it on there.
poaching eggs
I
thing.
put Blue Planet on, and just lie in the bath, and it's like being at an IMAX. It's immersive. It's so
You
good
become.
because you're watching
Yeah.
whales mating or whatever it is they're doing, and sort of just I'm lying there in the water, just at one. There's a synergy with it all.
Do you also at that point? Didn't you say once you had your takeaway floating in there with you? Was that?
Well, I've
you, or-
said what you can, because this bath board, you can actually put food on there, but certain foods I think are not good bath or shower foods, are they? You can't have toast in the shower, for example.
No, not really. No, you'd have to be quite strategic.
But you'd have a cup of tea,
like a
if you're in the
drink in the
bath
shower,
or a
yeah.
little glass of
I like
something.
it.
Yes, nice.
But what you can do if you're feeling adventurous, obviously don't come at me from a food hygiene thing here, or if you become ill from it. Does that cover us? is like poaching salmon in the bath around you,
Nobody wants to do
or poaching an egg.
that. No, I don't
And
think
actually,
it's gross.
you can be lying there and you can have a bit of salmon doing its thing, floating by there, crack an egg off the wall, crack one or two, and
Just
head
have
into the
them
bath.
in the mix.
Next year, I'd have thrown a tea bag or something.
Oh, for God's sake.
Just be
The state of
creative with it.
Right, good.
Two monkeys in a bath. One says, one says, put some cold water in there.
This is Lauren in Milton Keynes wants to know, who are your most recent people you follow on social media and why?
Oh, no,
okay.
I'm not doing this.
Why? You've got to... Come on, let's
God.
see. So you got to go to following. So you go on your phone, go to following, and then when it says... Wait a minute, you've got to let it load. Got no signal down here. Then go to sort by default. Click those arrows.
Can everyone else see this?
Yeah, and then you've got to go to latest followed. You see what I mean? So you go to the little arrows, and then you go to latest.
My latest is Lottie Morley,
Is it?
who reads our news if you're listening in London and on the UK to capital, 'cause obviously across the regions we've got local news. But yeah, mine's Lottie Morley, who reads the news here at Global.
Mine's Tubby Toms,
Tubby Toms?
Tubby Tom, Ruth Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, that's... Wait, have you only just followed Ruth Jones?
Kieran Gibbs.
Mine's Tom Brown, the clothes that the fashion that our manager Scott Parker wears. He wears these cardigans with two stripes on.
Oh,
It's
nice.
called Tom Brown. Brandon Flynn.
Oh, I've got a good one I followed recently. It's in the last sort of 10.
Ali
Yeah.
ones that I
McCoist.
followed. Do you guys remember Dom Jolly?
Yes.
A show called Trigger
Yeah.
Happy TV.
Yeah, you follow him.
Right. So I saw him pop up on Instagram doing something, gave him a follow because I used to watch him all the time. I used to be obsessed with Trigger
He's
Happy
great.
TV. It was the first kind of show I remember where there was those types of pranks. And then
Yeah.
a lot of that stuff was the kind of stuff I loved then doing on the radio. The coolest thing was, followed him, got the loveliest message from him.
What?
On the DMs, and he sent over his number and everything.
What? Had you met him, or you
I've
just...
never
you
met
just
him.
That's amazing.
Never met him, but isn't that nice? Where you can
Lovely.
sort of, I don't know. I think what's amazing about Instagram, I'm going to sound 300 years older, is you can contact anyone.
It's mad.
You can. These are the kind of people that were gatekept before.
Yes, yes. You know what? You're right. You'd have never had access. I'm going to try and open... Mine are a lot of meme accounts, right? And I started following this one called Submit Your Ick, and it made me think I was going to give
cool.
you some of these icks. I wanted your opinion on them. So let me just see if I can find the one that I saved just quickly. Because I saved it. So here we go. This is on Submit Your Ick. Emily, 29 in London. So she's submitted her ick. I was on a first date. He said, Mamma Mia, Mario style, when he saw my boobs for the first time. Mamma Mia!
Mamma mia!
That is an ick, isn't it?
That is
But that's a great one. Another person I've followed is Cherry Healy. Do you know Cherry Healy?
Yes.
Really nice.
Inside the factory.
Yeah, she does like loads of different presenting stuff.
Yeah.
But I met her on The Weakest Link, which hasn't gone out yet. It's going out in like November, December, I think. And I was going to brace you two for this, actually. Nearer the time, I'll talk about it. But I did a clanger of an answer.
Go on.
Well, no, it's just I want you to wait and see.
Oh, you can't say
I can't
it,
really
you're
say
not
what it
allowed to
was.
say.
No.
And was Cherry was on with you?
Yeah, she was one of the
Yeah.
contestants.
Who else do you have?
Dee McCulloch
All right.
from your old
Oh, yeah.
stomping ground, as they say.
We know Dean, yeah.
Oh, a guy that you would know. Again, I just followed him because he's from Talk Sports. I bet you
Go
guys
on.
know who he is. Wait a minute. Jason Mohammed.
Oh, yeah.
He's so nice.
Doesn't he do
Final score.
yeah, and be breakfast in Wales he does as well, doesn't he?
Oh, he's so
Yeah.
sound. If we had an excuse to get him on the show for whatever reason, he's brilliant.
The first time I met Roman Kemp was on Weakest Link.
Was it?
Yeah, we did. First time I've ever met him.
Do they put radio people together or something?
We were doing a radio special.
Sometimes they theme it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And me and Roman were on, and we were in the same hotel, and we got pretty pissed at the hotel bar.
You got pished.
Yeah, we
did you?
got pissed. Yeah, it's the first time I met him.
Oh, very good.
He was off to do a DJ gig the next day, and so was I.
Oh.
It was years ago. It was about 4, maybe 5 years ago. First, he actually, I wanted to beat him. He wanted to beat me, and I went out first, and then he went out the round after me.
Just that out of context. You met in a hotel at the bar. I wanted to beat him. He wants to beat me. I'm the one that's flagging it this time.
Yes, that did sound weird.
That'll be the headline.
But yeah, you've done Weakest Link, haven't you?
I've done Weakest Link. Yeah.
I really want to do Mastermind.
I did Mastermind. I would say it's quite intimidating.
Yeah, I don't think I've got the minerals for that show.
Yeah, I would like to do that. Right. Anyway, remember, if you've got a question for us, email us aftershowshow@capitalfm.com. The email address actually isn't that hard. We're just really thick and can't read it out. It's aftershowshow@capitalfm.com. Any questions you want, it can be as out there as you want it to be. Yeah. Right then, that's us done for another week. A bit of a wild one this week, weren't it? We got a bit giddy, but remember to do all your podcast admin, like, subscribe, share, follow, rate, review. If I've missed one, tell all your friends and family. Leave us a review as well, that'll be nice.
And don't report us to Ofcom, and that's a promise. Remember to email us with any questions, any funny stories, just honestly, anything. Just get involved. aftershowshow@capitalfm.com.
Yep, and you can keep up to date with all the episodes on Global Player, of course, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We will see you next time.